Now last year we ran a test of stripped out sports cars involving 4 of the leading models, all perfect for hooning around a track. And one car didn't just win, it completely annihilated the opposition.
That car was the Series 3 Ariel Atom. Well, now there's a new one. Say hello to the Atom 4.
Now I know what you're thinking. On first glance it doesn't seem that much has changed because it still looks like a load of scaffolding with 4 wheels and an engine strapped to the back.
But trust me, this is an all-new car. The suspension, the chassis, the engine, the brakes, the dashboard. In fact, the only thing carried over from the old car is the clutch and brake pedal and a fuel cap.
Ariel reckon the new car is a big step forward, so it's a good bet it will be awesome on the track. However, we want to know if it's now a car you can also live with on the road, as many owners of track day cars like this would expect to drive them to the circuit.
And that's where this car will be really put to the test, because it's one thing putting machines like this on circuits where the only thing that matters is pure performance. But what's the Atom going to be like when I have to, embark on a typical journey, which you normally do in, say, a car with some room, it's dry and warm, somewhere with a roof.
Well, it's an hour to the track, so there's ample time to find out. And initial impressions are good. Though I've still chosen to avoid a mouthful of bugs by wearing a helmet.
Do you know what, I have to say, on these A-road, it's pretty cool actually. I've got a bit of wind going down my shirt. I feel quite fresh in the car.
Time to touch on the performance of this car, because that's also important if you want to enjoy the road drive element of your day.
This new Atom 4 has got the latest engine from the Honda Civic Type R. 2-litre turbocharged motor, which kicks out 320 horsepower.
Tipping the scales at only 600 kilograms, it weighs about half that of a Ford Fiesta. So not surprisingly, it's got a bit of get up and go.
0 to 62 comes up in 2.8 seconds. And there's no production Porsche, Lamborghini or Ferrari that can beat that. Now let off the leash, this will go on to 162 miles an hour, which, if I'm honest, being this low and this exposed, it's going to feel like a rocket ship.
And talking of exposure, the roads were now getting a little bit busy. Ariel claimed the Atom is ready for traffic, but I'm not so sure.
With lots of lorries round, you do feel a bit vulnerable. You find yourself swapping lanes a lot, because if there's a car in front, you can't kind of see through it. And that's not very nice.
Thankfully, I was soon off the motorway and able to concentrate on the car again.
Now, this clever, kind of like bow-shaped chassis does give you some elbow room, but I can't alter the reclining of the seat. I'm stuck in this.
And there are virtually no other creature comforts for you or your passenger. Heater, stereo, glove compartment, well, you can forget them. And as I neared the end of my journey, just about everything was starting to grate.
That wastegate, poof, whoosh, it's really getting on my nerves now. My back's starting to give me some stick. Yeah, I've most certainly had enough now. I feel like I've done 600 miles.
But I had a feeling my back problems would be quickly forgotten because I'd finally reached the track, the place that cars like this are born for.
So we've got a few options on this car. We've got traction control, of which we've got 7 different settings.
I've set it to 0, effectively turning the traction control off. However, it's good to know you can ask the car for more help if you want. And there's another safety aid you can option on this Atom.
Now, getting into a car with a power-to-weight ratio of 538 brake horsepower per tonne is a bit intimidating. So, Ariel have put a turbo boost adjuster where you've got 3 settings. We'll start off with it in 220 horsepower. First thing you notice is that when you get hard on the power in these fast corners, it's pretty stable. I love it. So let's go up a setting to 290 now. Oh, hello. Christ, that's quicker. The rear moves a little bit, but not too much. Let's get it on max. 320 horsepower now. Instantly, you can feel there's more torque. Much more grunt coming out of the corners. You've got to think a bit more. Already doing 130 mile an hour.
The new Atom also has fatter rear tyres than the previous model to assist grip. But with so much power on tap, the car demands a tidy driving style.
The more accurate and the smoother you are, the more grip it's got. It's a great fun little car.
So this car is a winner on the track, but would I drive it to the circuit?
For me, the answer to that question is no. When you get here, this Atom is beyond epic. But the journey's just tedious. So my advice is, definitely get one of these if you want to have a great car for a track day, but get yourself a trailer or even a manservant.